Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and welcome to the 12th clip of this month of Ramadan. In today's clip, inshallah, we are going to be discussing the meaning of verse 42 and 43 from Surah Hud. These verses of the Quran are amongst the most dramatic verses of the Quran that you will come across. And when we delve into the verses, you'll understand why I use that terminology. These verses, of course, are describing for us what happens in those final moments when Nuh alayhi salam is speaking to his son, and he can see that his son is not on this ship, and of course this ship is now preparing, the water is coming, and the flood has already started, and he is worried about his son. So the verses of the Quran very beautifully depict for us these final moments that are taking place between Nuh and his son. The Quran says, وَقَالَ ارْكَبُوا فِيهَا بِسْمِ اللَّهِ مَجْرِهَا وَمُرْسَاهَا. They started to move in this ship, and the ship started to move by the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَهِيَ تَجْرِي بِهِمْ فِي مَوْجٍ كَالْجِبَالِ. And this ship was moving, and the flood was so severe. And as the verses of the Quran say, there was water coming from the sky, there was water coming out of the earth as well. وَفَارَتْ النُّورِ. There's water coming from every direction. And the flood was so serious that now the waves of this flood, the Quran says, kal jibal. They were like mountains. So it's a very, very serious flood that's taking place now. وَهِيَ تَجْرِي بِهِمْ فِي مَوْجٍ كَالْجِبَالِ وَنَادَى نُوحٌ ابْنَهُ. And in the midst of all of this, Nuh sees his son. And he calls out to his son, وَكَانَ فِي مَعْزِلٍ. And he was a little bit further away, he was apart from them. يَا بُنَيَّ ارْكَبْ مَعَنَا. My son, come and ride with us. وَلَا تَكُمْ مَعَ الْكَافِرِينَ. And don't be with the disbelievers. These are the last moments, right? Very dramatic for Nuh alayhi salam. And then his son responded to him. He said, Father, I don't need to come. قَالَ سَآوِي إِلَى جَبَلٍ يَعْصِمُنِي مِنَ الْمَاءِ. He said, I will sit at the top of a mountain that will protect me. And Nuh was pleading to his son, لَا عَاصِمَ الْيَوْمَ مِنْ أَمْرِ اللَّهِ إِلَّا مَنْ رَحِمَ. Nobody can save you on a day like this. Come, my son, come and join us. Until the Quran says, وَحَالَ بَيْنَهُمَ الْمَوْجِ. And the wave came and stood in between them. فَكَانَ مِنَ الْمُغْرَقِينَ. And Nuh didn't see his son anymore. But in the midst of this dramatic scene that the Quran is showing us and is painting for us, there's one point that stands out the most. That is the patience that Nuh alayhi salam had with his son. And that is the lesson that we can learn from these verses. This is a son that has been that has been with Nuh for hundreds of years now, right? 900 something years. So he has been hearing the message of Nuh over and over again. And yet, even in this last moment, when the flood has started, and his son is stuck somewhere, and Nuh is seeing him from far away, and the ship is now going to move, still you find Nuh is referring to his son as Ya bunayya irkab ma'ana. My dear son, come and ride with us. And this is a big, big lesson for us. That even when it comes to someone who has rejected our message or has rejected a good idea, for example, once, twice, 10 times, we are to be patient with them. And of course, the patience that Nuh had was the utmost patience. We may not be able to be that patient, but we should try at least to work in that direction. With our children, for example, when a child cries once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, how easy is it for us to get frustrated, to lose our cool? With our parents, with our spouses, with our relatives, this is the lesson of Nuh alayhi salam. That even in those last moments, he said, Ya bunayya, oh my dear son, come and ride with us. وَلَا تَكُمْ مَعَ الْكَافِرِينَ.